Welcome to SS2K channel, ladies and gentlemen. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell button and hit all so that you will be updated regarding the latest updates. The content of this video is taken from available sources such as but not limited to the internet, and the author of this video does not represent any person or organization which will be presented. This is presented for educational purposes only, and yours truly do not claim the ownership of the content. And welcome pong muli dito po sa ating talakayan sa subject na forensic ballistics. At dito po sa panglabing-isa na segment ng subject na ito, ating pag-uusapan yung pong mga equipment na ginagamit po sa examination of bullets, shells, firearms, velocity, and the like. Okay, so question number 1. The equipment which is utilized to measure the pitch of rifling is letter A, caliper, Bravo taper gauge, you have Charlie helixometer, and Delta is chronograph. At yung pong ginagamit para masukat yung pong pitch of rifling ay yung pong tinatawag pong helixometer. Okay? Yung pitch of rifling, yun po yung ikot nung pong lands and grooves, no? Kung gaano nga ba kadalas yung ikot nun sa buong barrel nung pong firearms. Okay? And it is being measured through the use of helixometer. The caliper, ladies and gentlemen, yung pong nakikita nyo sa litrato, no? Yan po'y ginagamit to determine the caliber of bullet. Okay, yun po yung main na function. However, the caliper can also be used to determine the caliber of the firearm. Kung may firearm man na nakita sa crime scene, pwede. It can also be used to determine the caliber of the cartridge case, no? So pwede pong pangsukat 'yan. Yung pong nasa taas na bahagi, yung po ginagamit po pang measure po ng caliber of the cartridge. Okay? Yung pong basyo, pwede rin po doon po sa bore of firearm, no? At yung pong nasa ibang ngipin niya or ibabang ngipin, yung po ginagamit para ma-determine yung pong caliber ng bullet. Yung pong nasa puwitan na niya na bahagi naman ay yung po ginagamit po, no, para masukat po yung length of barrel of firearm, especially sa mga short firearm, no. Yan, sa mga handgun. Okay? So yan po yung caliper, mga kapatid. At meron na po ngayon, no, yung pong digital vernier caliper, no. Then taper gauge, ano naman po ang gamit ng taper gauge? It is used to measure the bore diameter of firearm. Okay? So, kung makikita nyo sa litrato, yung pong yung pong taper gauge, no? Isusuksok lang po yan, then andyan na po yung sukat, makikita na po, taper gauge, no? So, kung makikita nyo, tapered talaga siya. Then, ang main na gamit po niyan is to determine the bore diameter of firearm. Okay? Yan. Then, we have the chronograph. It is used to measure the speed of bullet. Okay, so ginagamit po yan pang measure nung pong speed o yung pong bilis ng tingga, no? So, kung makikita nyo, meron pong first part, no? Yung pong area kung saan mag-e-entrance, tapos meron pong second part kung saan mag-e-exit, no? Tapos dyan po susukatin yung bilis na dyan, no? Para ma-approximate po at makuha yung pong bilis ng tingga while on flight. Okay, so that is the use of chronograph. Yan. So tatandaan nyo po yung mga yan, no? Caliper used to determine the caliber of bullet, shells, and to include the caliber of bore of firearm, no? Taper gauge for the determination of the bore diameter of firearm. Helixometer for measurement of the pitch of rifling, which was invented by no other than John H. Fisher, no? And you have the chronograph. It is used to determine the speed of the bullet. Okay, yan lang yung instrumento na makakapag-determine, no, ng accurately yung pong speed of bullet, yung pong chronograph. Okay, next question. A small instrument which is sometimes used in examining the internal surface of the gun barrel, no? Ito po ay ginagamit in order to examine the internal surface of the gun barrel. Letter A, stereoscopic microscope, Bravo shadowgraph, Charlie onoscope, and Delta distortion or analytical balance. And the answer for this question, ladies and gentlemen, is Charlie. Yan po yung tinatawag pong onoscope. Okay, onoscope po siya. Okay. So, yung pong onoscope, mga kapangarap, ito po ay may camera sa dulo, no, na maliit lang tapos isusuksok. Kung i-imagine niyo yung ginagamit po sa pag-ultrasound, yung pong luma na ginagamit nung itinutusok po sa puwerta ng babae, yung parang ganun po in order to examine the internal surface of the gun barrel. Okay? Then, the shadowgraph is used to examine class characteristics wherein ang mangyayari lang dyan ay ipoproject niya ng mas malaki, no? Yung pong mga characteristics nung pong tingga pagka nilagay nyo po sa shadowgraph. Okay? So, para ma-appreciate nyo yung pong class characteristics, ipoproject nyo sa wall, no? And you could examine the class characteristics. Pero class characteristics lang yan, no? Then, the onoscope, ano yung gamit no, na it is being used to determine nga yung internal surface at ano yung mga tinitingnan sa internal surface of gun barrel, yung pong kanyang irregularities, yung pong imperfections, roughness, and to include the scratches. Then, the torsion or analytical balance, it is used to measure the weight of bullets or shotgun pellets para ma-determine nga kung ano yung pong caliber or gauge ng shotgun. Pagka yung bullet po ay fragmentary bullets, daw anong gagawin? Hindi mo naman pwedeng i-measure yung caliber, no, sa pamamagitan ng caliper. So anong gagawin mo? Ititimbang mo pagka nakolekta mo yung pong mga fragmented part of the bullet through the use of torsion or analytical balance. Okay, yan. Parang kiluhan lang ng gold, di ba? Okay, next question po tayo. These marks are determinable even before the manufacture of firearm. These marks are determinable before the manufacture of firearm. Letter A, class characteristics. Bravo, hidden characteristics. Charlie, firearms characteristics. And Delta is individual characteristics. At ano nga ba yung pong mark na determinable before manufacture? Yung po'y alpha, yung pong tinatawag na class characteristics. Okay? Kasi bago pa lang gawin yung barrel, no, alam na kung ano yung kanyang class characteristics, ilan yung kanyang lance, ilan yung kanyang grooves, no? At ano yung kanyang twist, okay? Right hand twist ba, left hand twist? At ano yung kanyang pitch of rifling? At ano yung caliber ng firearm? So, yun po ay class characteristics. Pag sinabi nating class characteristics, mga kapangarap, ito po ay matatagpuan sa klase ng baril. Okay? For example, yung pong Smith & Wesson, di ba? Yung pong Smith & Wesson, sabihin na natin caliber 45, pare-parehas yung class characteristics noon. Okay? Klase, no? Iisang klase, pare-parehas. Yan. Ngayon, sa examination, syempre, hindi ka naman mag-i-stop sa class characteristics. Pagka parehas yung class characteristics, then go further for in-depth examination. At yung in-depth examination na nun ay yung pong pagtingin doon po sa tinatawag nating individual characteristics. And take note, ladies and gentlemen, that the individual characteristics can only be determinable after the manufacture of firearm. Okay, meaning, pag sinabing individual characteristics, this can only be found in one and single firearm. Okay, kahit parehas yung class characteristics ng Smith & Wesson caliber 45, hindi po parehas yung pong kanilang individual characteristics. Okay? Yan kasi nasa isang baril lang. Kaya nga individual eh. Ito po yung mga striations, no, imperfections, no, caused by scratches nung dumaan po yung mga tingga, no. Yung po ay tinatawag na individual characteristics. Kaya kung yung class characteristics determinable even before the manufacture, kabaligtaran naman ito ng individual characteristics which is only determinable after the manufacture of the firearm. Okay? Yan po. Huwag niyong kalilimutan yung dalawang characteristics na yan, mga kapangarap. At ano ang unang titingnan kapag ka nag-examine? Yung pong class characteristics. No? Kasi kapag ka hindi po parehas yung class characteristics, abay, lalong-lalo na yung pong individual characteristics. No? For example, yung pong tingga in-examine mo, bay meron siyang 5 lands and 5 groups. Yung isang tingga naman ay 6 lands and 6 groups. Left hand twist pa. Yung isa right hand twist. Alam nga namang i-examine mo yung individual nun. Yun ng class ay hindi pa nagtugma. Diba? So, ganun lang po yan. So, next question po tayo. An instrument which is used for manual marking, or manual version on marking, of fired bullets, metallics fragment, and firearm. No? So, ano ba yung ginagamit po manually sa pagmarka ng mga evidence bullet or evidence shells or yung pong firearms. No? Letter A, stylus. Letter B, micrometer. Letter C, shadow graph. And we have delta electric gun marker. And the answer for this question is alpha, yung pong tinatawag na stylus. Okay? So ano nga ba yung stylus? Stylus refers to a pointed instrument, hard metal than the original firearm. So syempre, yung pong gagamitin po na bakal, dun po sa stylus, it should be harder than the metal that should be marked. Kaya nga kung wala pong stylus, ang ginagawa nung iba ay nagpapatulis ng concrete nail. Okay? Yan, so stylus, Pero dahil yung iba ay lansa or nating yung po ay pako, na pinatulis. Okay, basta yung pinatulis na yon ay mas matigas dapat kaysa sa metal na mamarkahan, Then micrometer, ladies and gentlemen, same use as caliper. Okay, it is used to determine the caliber of bullet. Kaso mas marami pong gamit po yung pong caliper, Ito po kasi micrometer ay para sa bullet lamang. Yan, pero ang tanong lang, generic lang, it is used to determine the caliber of bullet. Yun lang. At andun yung micrometer, andun yung caliper. Yung best answer pa rin doon is yung pong caliper, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Micrometer is just a alternative, na pwedeng gamitin in order to determine the caliber of the bullet. Okay? Then, shadow graph, it is used to examine the class characteristics which will enlarge the characteristics of the bullets or shells. Then, electric gun marker, ladies and gentlemen, ay ginagamit po sa pagmarka ng bullets, shells, and firearms, especially sa crime laboratory kasi mahirap nga naman pagka stylus po yung gagamitin. Okay? So, kitang-kita naman sa litrato, kung ano yung stylus, yung pong micrometer at saka yung pong electric gun marker. Okay. Next question po tayo. The breech end of the chamber of firearm is sealed by a solid flat block of metal against which a barrel comes into position when the weapon is closed for firing. And such is called as letter A, extractor, B, headspace, Charlie breech block, and Delta breech face. Okay, at yung bakal na nagsisil po doon sa yung pong para sa tinatawag pong bolt action type ay yung pong tinatawag natin na breech block, ladies and gentlemen, breech block. At yung mukha ng breech block na tumatama po doon sa base ng basyo, yun po yung tinatawag na breech face. Okay, breech face. Yan. Then, extractor is a part of the firearm which withdraws the bullet, no? Or withdraws the cartridge case from the chamber. Okay? Iyan po mga kapangarap. So, patuloy po kayong sumubaybay para sa susunod na video presentation para sa ating subject na forensic ballistics. At kung merong natutunan mula sa video presentation na ito, huwag kalimutang mag-subscribe at i-click yung bell button para ikaw po ay ma-update sa mga susunod na video. So, kita-kita po tayo doon po sa pang-12 na video presentation para sa subject na forensic ballistics. Thank you very much and God bless you all.